Hi, it's Tara. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to be creating a pumpkin sign for fall. So Thanksgiving or just a fall decor to hang up or give as a gift. So I'm going to be using, this is Dollar Tree. If you want to know where to go and get the supplies, Dollar Tree has these little cute little pumpkin slices. And then I'm going to be using Dollar Tree adhesive vinyl. And then I'm going to also be doing a monogram with my name with Cricut's adhesive vinyl. And we're going to use my Cricut Joy to cut this. And then I have, just for some embellishments, I have some wired buffalo plaid or black and white checked ribbon. So, or gingham, whatever you choose to call this type of ribbon. I like the wired ribbon because you can form it. So let's get to this project. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to need to remove this little twine ribbon that I will be putting back on once I get done with the first part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the surface that is the most smooth and easiest going to be to add my adhesive vinyl. So I think this is the side I'm going to go with. I feel like I should even lint roll this. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to lint roll and make sure all the little fibers are clear. Now this part is not going to require me to use my die cutting machine, Cricut machine, whatever you're using today. If you're going to follow along and do the same project, what I'm simply going to do is I'm going to put this adhesive vinyl on my pumpkin, and then I'm going to use my True Control knife and I'm going to cut around and just cut the outside of the pumpkin. Okay, so here's the Dollar Tree adhesive vinyl. I'm going to line it up and make sure it's where I want it to be and then cut it out. And I almost feel like I should cut it with the stickiness open instead of trying to cut it and then trying to perfectly line it up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to peel back the backing, and to make sure that I don't lose my space once I actually get this peeled a little, I think I'm going to put some tape down to hold this so it doesn't curl up on me. So I'm going to peel back just a little bit in the corner. Okay. Make sure this is lined up. I'm using the lines on my self-healing mat. And then I'm just going to put some tape in the corner. I'm not sure if you can see in that first corner, but over here I'm just going to put some tape to hold this down. So I've got this tape down. I'm going to peel back this paper. Okay, and then the side that I want to put the adhesive vinyl on is this side. So I'm going to put this side as the side so you can see where my little stem's going to go to the left. I'm going to place that down, face side down. Okay. I'm going to grab my True Control knife and I'm just going to start cutting around the edge. And I'll be honest, I don't have a steady hand, so cutting with scissors for something like this just isn't feasible for me. But those of you that have a nice steady hand and you can use a pair of scissors and just easily cut like circles perfectly, then maybe just using a pair of scissors would work just fine for you. It's just not something that I know is going to work for myself personally. Okay, I think I have it cut all the way around. Okay, yep. We'll trim my scrap later. I'm just gonna set this Dollar Tree adhesive vinyl aside. And now I'm gonna flip it over. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I just wanna make sure there aren't any like wrinkles. I'm gonna take my brayer and I'm just gonna smooth this down. Looks pretty good. And then I did some measurements. I'm going to do an H in the middle. That's gonna be approximately about 3 inches in height. And then I'm going to have my last name Howell go across that H in a different font. I'm actually using a font that is called Evergreen. So this part's ready. And now I'm going to get my Cricut Joy and we are going to cut the monogram. Okay, so I popped my Smart adhesive vinyl in here. I'm using it matless cutting with my Cricut Joy, and it's just cutting my H right now. And then I'm gonna throw the white in and cut my last name. And we will go back to the project and finish putting it together. So I cut a previous project that you can't see from this angle that took some of the adhesive vinyl right there. So in the design space screen, I moved my image over. When you go to make it, you have the picture of the mat on your screen, and I just moved over my wording or my last name so that it would cut on this edge instead of on this edge to make use of the Smart material and be able to cut matless. Okay, now I just need to weed out the project letters. This one's going to be super easy, so I've got my weeding tool. I'm just going to peel back and peel the excess off real quick. Super easy. And then I'm going to take my time. So that H is going to go right on there. Okay, easy peasy. Easy peasy getting that weeded off. Just gotta pop this little center of the circle out. Nice and slow. All right, we are ready to rock and roll. This project is pretty coming along really nice and quickly. I mean, for Christmas, even to make something like this for gifts and whatnot, you could pop out a couple of these just real fast for multiple families. So this is great. I'm loving this. All right, I'm gonna maybe grab my ruler to make sure that I got this centered how I would like it. 5 3/4 is about center then. This is center. Mark that with my fingernail. My only fear with using the transfer tape is that this Dollar Tree adhesive vinyl might come up with the transfer tape. So we shall see. Right, I'm going down. That's where I'm choosing to place it. I'm just nervous that this transfer tape is gonna pull up my Dollar Tree adhesive vinyl. But we'll see. I'm just gonna be really slow and careful that this does not pull up my letter or the Dollar Tree adhesive vinyl. Oh, it's getting a little scary there. I can really feel it pulling. And just so you know, this is just regular Cricut transfer tape. Cricut Joy size though. It's not strong grip or anything. Just wanted to clarify that. I feel like it pulled it up a little bit there. Maybe made some air bubbles. We will work those out with our scraper tool. So we've got a couple little air bubbles there that I can try and work out. Worst case scenario, you find a really tiny needle or pin and just give it a little poke. So let's get some transfer tape and put the name on. Now I just need to line this up. I think that's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good. And then I can peel this back very slowly. Taking my time. We are doing layers on Dollar Tree vinyl on top of with Cricut vinyl on top of more Cricut vinyl, and also because of the black on the Dollar Tree vinyl, I'm like, oh, I just hope that it didn't pull up any of the color. I might discolor this, but it worked. Looks good. We have a little bit of some air bubbles there, but we'll work those out in the meantime. Pretty happy. I think this is looking pretty good so far. We do have some air bubbles, but like I said, I can always poke those or take time to work them out later. This is looking good so far. Let's keep going. So now I'm going to turn this over from the back side, just so I know where to poke my hole. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to puncture that hole right there. Okay, and I am going to put my twine back in. Okay, so we have our little twine hanger back on there, and I want to add a little bow possibly up here, so let me see. So while my ribbon is still on the whole spool here, I'm creating a little bow. That way I'm not wasting ribbon if I need to redo the bow, and I'm not cutting myself short or cutting off too much. So I think that looks good, and then I'll just form it more in a minute. I'm not sure how long I want these to be, but I can always curl them under or cut them off. So I'm gonna make them the same length. Okay. And then with the wired ribbon, you can just kind of play around with it, kind of poof it up a little bit, give it that depth and dimension. And I think I want to place it right here. It's obviously covering my wording, so I don't want that long of a bow. I can literally just fold this in half, which is kind of nice because it's giving it some, like, I don't know, depth there. Makes it really nice and solid. So with the bows, you can kind of just play around with them and see how you want them to fit. Kind of liking that. I just need to get a hot glue gun fired up. I did a hot glue gun rant a while ago, and then I also did a hot glue gun comparison and with the new Cricut hot glue. And I really like this $8 hot glue gun that I got from Michael's. I use my hot glue gun holder over here though for the drips in case anything comes. I do have Cricut brand hot glue in this $8 hot glue gun. So I'm just gonna let that warm up a minute and then I'm gonna glue this on. All right, it's time to put our little bow, accent bow on, and I'm actually gonna put the hot glue right where the bow is folded. And then you know hot glue dries really quickly, so I have to flip this over and pop that right on there. I hope that you enjoyed my tutorial and I hope that you found benefit. If at any point you did, please hit the like button. This is a pretty great project. As you can see, my Howl name isn't really popping because I use such a fine font. However, you could use a bolder font, or you could even do a color like a pop of red or some brighter colors on here. Even for fall, you could do some oranges and yellows and things like that. But overall, I am pretty impressed and happy with this project, and it's very inexpensive, and I think it's pretty fantastic. I think these would make great gifts as well. This is just great. I mean, shoot, we even have pumpkin pie at Christmas time, so this would be a great gift, I think. And I also love it. It's gonna have a special place in my own home. So thank you for joining me. If you found benefit, please hit the like button. I always appreciate that. It helps support my channel. And until next time, make sure you check another one of my videos. It'll be up here if you're on a mobile device or possibly on your TV screen. And if not, go ahead and check out Tara Howell YouTube channel and check out all of my crafting and creating videos. Whatever floats your boat. If you're into sublimation, paper crafting, HTV, go ahead and check my channel out. And if you find a connection with me and you like how I share information, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much, and until next time, go check out another video.